Welcome to the BHP headquarters in South West London. My name is William Hymarch, Managing Director. Today we're here to judge Dream Car Competition Week 20, which ran from May the 15th to May the 21st. Before I do that, I'd like to say congratulations to last week's winner, Daniel Hill, who won the fantastic BMW M4 plus £10,000. You can see us surprising him both on our website and YouTube channel. I'd now like to hand over to Joe Tompkins from Onside Law, who will be overseeing proceedings today. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Joe Tompkins from Onside Law and I'll be overseeing the judging this morning. Firstly, I can confirm that the competition data has already been sent to the auditors Wilkins Kennedy. I'd now like to introduce today's judges and ask them to pick a car out of the bag to determine their seating position. Our first judge today is Gareth Dineen.
Good morning, Joe. Good morning, my name's Gareth Dineen. I'm a senior county referee and I appoint referees to various competitions throughout the London area. I'm still doing so at the moment.
Thanks, Gareth.
Thank you. Green car.
Our second judge is Peter Giorgio.
Good morning, my name is Peter Giorgio. I'm a referee for futsal and football, mentor, tutor and assessor. Good.
Our third judge is Matt Cannon.
Morning, Joe. My name is Matt Cannon. I'm a senior county referee, refereeing in the London area, and I also am an active footballer. Purple.
Our fourth judge is Sol Campbell.
Good morning. My name is Sol Campbell. I've played over 500 times in the Premier League, and now I'm a fully qualified coach. Orange.
Our fifth judge is Trevor Weaver.
Morning, Joe. Good morning. I'm Trevor Weaver. I've been refereeing for over 30 years now, and I've just registered for next season. Red.
Our next judge is Ari Mendonca.
Good morning, my name is Eric Mendonca. I'm an ex-football player and now referee for the last 15 years.
White. And our final judge is Andy Braithwaite.
Morning, Joe. Good morning, my name is Andy Braithwaite and I'm a football referee and mentor. Yellow.
Okay, judges, please mark on the screen where you think the centre of the ball should be. I'll ask you to do this individually for a few minutes before justifying your position. I'll then ask you all to come to a panel decision on the central screen. Okay, everyone done?
Yeah.
Okay, Peter, I've just asked you to justify your decision.
Yes, I've gone for the height of the ball from the guy in the blue. He looks very much focused on the actual ball itself. So I've gone square with that across there. I think he was initially going to be winning the ball, but I think this guy here in the green is pushing him out the way. He's very much focused as well. So I've gone with his body language there and his eyes across there, and then I've cross-referenced, and that's where I put my the blue central ball.
Thank you.
Mine's the red cross, which I can see is the highest, obviously, but looking at him, he's waiting for that ball to come down, and this player, I would disagree slightly with Peter. If you look at his eyes, to me they are slightly higher than my colleagues have put theirs, but working those two diagonals out, I've decided the ball would be where I've placed it.
Thank you.
Okay, Joe. Again, considering my colleagues, the reason I've put my cross here, this guy's in the blue's eyes. I was considering putting it slightly lower, but then judging by this fella here and his twisted head, he's holding the man in blue off, so the ball's possibly going to come to him first. I think he's probably going to just receive it. I think the guy in blue is onlooking. So I've taken the cross-reference, indeed, of his eyes and his eyes, and that's where I've placed my yellow cross there.
Thanks, Andy.
Three eyes in shot for this particular one. All three of them focused definitely on the ball. The green player is looking up at the ball, and I've used his eye line on both those from both his eyes to give me one direction. I think the player in blue is looking lower. I think his eyes and matching his forehead are coming at a different angle, which is why I put my green cross a little lower than some of them, and further over to the left as well. Not clear who's going to win the ball, but I think the three eyes are focused on the ball, which is why I put my cross there.
Thanks, Gary.
Obviously there's 3 players, but 2 players kind of looking at. I actually, now looking on this screen, I feel that I'm slightly kind of lower than the rest of the lads. I think it gives a different type of perspective, especially with the blue player, his eye line, how I've kind of mirrored and watched the line of his eye going across, and I do believe the player in green is going to receive the ball. And I'm looking at these 2 eyes, and I feel that, I know there's a cluster of crosses there. I'm probably a little bit too low. I think I could be a little bit higher, but you know, hopefully we can come to a compromise. But I think it's going to be in and around this region that we'll probably settle at.
Yourself?
Yeah, I like Sol. I've gone low, but I think the player in green is holding the blue player off, and I don't think he's going to win the ball, the blue player, and that's why I think his head's tilted back. But following his eye line, I think it's actually lower than most of my colleagues. I think this player is either going to nod it on. I don't think he's going to receive it on his chest or anything because they're quite close. And I've just cross-referenced the eyes for the blue player, which I think is quite low, and the guy in green, and I put my centre of the ball where I have.
Thanks, Matt.
Yes, Joe. So my dot is the white one. I used as well the player in blue. His high line, I think, is looking at the ball basically. The player in green, I think he's trying to prevent his position to be unchallenged, or probably change direction as well. He's looking directly at the ball. I try to use both high lines from the player in green, and then crossing reference with the one in blue. That's why I placed my dot in there.
Thanks, Sarah. Okay, judges, please now come to a panel decision on the central screen.
Yes, we do have.
Sol, you wanted to come up a bit, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely come up a little bit.
Where do you want your cross to be? Sort of with the purple, or
purple, just in and around the purple area, just above the purple area.
So
Purple
that's the same, vertically the same,
Yeah.
or vertically the same, but up
Just
to about there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that would make the average then, what, underneath the red, between the blue and the green?
If we magnify his eye, because I still think he's looking lower than everyone else has put. You seem to have all gone with his
No,
forehead.
I actually went with his eye.
Yeah.
Well, I think magnify his eye. I don't think he's looking.
Let's put a reference cross in.
Yeah.
So let's go with one. So we're on that black line there.
That's why he's pushed it.
So between the blue and the green, underneath the red, we'll be on that black line there.
Yeah.
And then above his, right above his ear.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's.
That's it. So
Yeah, so on the black line and right above his ear. So
Okay,
somewhere there.
start from there.
Lower, lower, lower. Keep going lower.
I don't.
Keep going
No, lower.
lower than that.
Lower than that.
Start. No, I think there's a starter.
Oh, that's it. So that's above his ear, yeah,
That's roughly, yeah.
and on the black line.
Well, as an average, that's way over to the
To the
left.
left.
To the left, I think
It
it
should
should
be
be
over.
slightly.
Yeah.
Well, it's got between his eye and his ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, as an average, it's got to come over to the other eye line almost.
This
Yeah,
like that probably.
Yeah.
Even
more.
it's almost in between the middle there, isn't
Yeah,
it? That's where
yeah,
the average is. It's
yeah.
quite a long way over.
Yeah, as average, I
That's
think
where
it should be.
You can.
I think you're about the right average there.
I
if you
think
look
it should
on-
be more, even slightly more down and to the right.
I don't think to the right because I can't see where you're getting the average. If it's underneath the red cross.
Well, Sol's
If we
over the
get
top
to
of
the-
the guy's left eye. I'm pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Harry's not that far over, and nor is Trevor.
Yeah.
And also remember, you got his side on as well. It's not like, you know, front of the ball. It's coming at us.
No.
Yeah,
the ball,
yeah.
because it's side on.
I can't see that much.
If you,
Yeah, okay, I can see it from this angle now.
Yeah.
That's better.
yeah.
I still contend that the guy in blue, his eye is looking lower than his forehead, and I think that is following his forehead line.
So let's
it's
put
easy
magnify.
for-
Magnify it in there.
I think he's looking low.
It's straight.
No,
He's looking straight.
No, I don't.
That's quite.
He's looking straight, I think.
I think.
Matt, I've got to agree with that. I'd change my angle on that, my blue to come slightly lower.
And the reason being, I think he's pushed him, and if you just get a little nudge, you know, your head will stay and your eye will follow the ball.
Just looking at that, I think you're... Yeah, I'd agree with that slightly. From where my cross is, I'll be happy for that.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Sol's come up and I'm then the lowest, so I'm happy to compromise a bit. But
And I've come down.
Well, you're the highest, Trevor.
Yeah.
You're the highest. Trevor's the highest.
Yeah,
also.
I'm the highest.
I just don't think he's looking that high. I just can't see it.
I don't think he's looking that low. I think it's...
my yellow was slightly too high. I was originally thinking of going lower.
I mean, with it coming down, I'd like to see it come over slightly to the left end.
I mean, obviously we've got to go for the average.
Yeah. I think
compromise.
It's almost Andy's line up from the player in green and almost Gareth's line in from the blue player.
Yeah,
Any high is getting a bit.
So what's that?
I wouldn't say I want it to go higher, although I was higher, but I certainly wouldn't want to see it come down lower either. I mean, I think where we are for height, I think we can still look towards left and right.
I like it a little lower. Looking at this, where the cluster is, the bottom of the black line is really where we are in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, I've gone below the black line, so we're not even on the black line now. If we go just slightly vertically lower.
Well, it's in.
I still think
A
it's
bit more, mate? What do you reckon?
I think a little bit more.
I think a bit more, yeah. Definitely a bit
What
more.
about you, Trevor?
I don't want it any lower personally. So, how many
Neither as well.
feel lower?
I don't feel lower as well. Would be.
You don't feel lower. No.
I think that's fine.
I think.
Within less than half a second, it's hit his chest or hit his
Yeah.
head or whatever.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
And we're still over his left ear. I want to have a bit further over there.
Just come to the right a bit.
I wouldn't go with right either. Because
No,
I think his
no,
eyes are looking left to me. So.
I think it's a compromise.
I think that's a good. I'm happy with that
I'm
compromise.
happy with this as well.
Well, I'll go with it. I prefer it a bit lower, as I said, but
I would
you
as
know,
well.
I've been outgunned.
Did you go lower than that?
I'll do a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I just think he's just not looking up.
Okay.
No, I'm happy to do a fractionally lower, but not much lower.
I'd rather leave where it was,
I think we
where
should
it
do that.
is.
Well, then we've got a compromise there, haven't we?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah,
go with
yeah,
go with that.
yeah.
All happy?
Yep.
All happy?
Right, thanks,
Reasonably.
Sorry, Joe.
Okay, the pixel selected is 1733782. That's 1733782. These coordinates will now be passed to Wilkins Kennedy to calculate the winner of the competition, and they'll inform BOTB. That concludes the judgment process.